think of Paul Kivel a lot in the work of how important it is to be witnessed, how important it is to show up in these dominant identities for healthy means and for a good end, right? To be seen as a white man working for justice when so much of the very valid and true dominant narrative, especially on the left, when we look at harm, right, is that white men are the ones causing harm. To be able to flip that narrative is important for me, myself, right, for our communities, for people around us, because we're not going to get out of this without all of us. So all of us includes the white guys. So part of it is that, pardon me, that commitment to showing up. And then it's just gone really well, right? That's the fun stuff, is actually getting to get out there and talk to people. And we can only do so much. If we have workshops, right, they're going to be self-selecting. It's the people who are already thinking about it, who, you know, maybe someone in their life, we get that a lot, right? How'd you get to this workshop? Oh, my girlfriend, my partner, my friend, my whoever told me that I should come. And so now I'm here. But so many people don't have that person and don't know where to find it. And so getting out into the world is where we get to make those new connections as well.
So the more people involved in as many different avenues as possible, I think is so helpful. And maybe because of the size of our community, it kind of makes it easier. It's a friend inviting you. It's not you showing up to a large crowd of strangers. If we do volunteer training, it's probably because someone talked to someone who talked to someone. And like the racial unity group is, people are coming because they're getting a phone call from their neighbor or someone they go to church with or whatever. So that makes such a difference when it comes to getting out the right information, because we can't make the right decisions if our thoughts aren't going in the right direction. And that's not going to happen until we're educated in the truth.
Getting in, we have a community member that goes in and like works with families. She lives right in the community and she's working with them because it's like, it's that addict in the hole, you know. I've been here before. Follow me, I know the way out. You ever heard the addict in the hole? I love the addict in the hole. I use it for everything because it's so true. Somebody that can walk beside you who has been there before, that has kind of went through the tough parts of growth and is able to show you the way out of that hole. So I really think that it has to be micro. It has to be community based. It has to be in the neighborhood in which you live. And the more micro you get, the more impact you're going to have, because you're going to just keep going out and out and out. And I really believe that.
It's supporting. It's being involved in the community, all around in the community. And it's not just, okay. So I'm thinking, when we're talking, I'm thinking about a domestic violence environment, but it's bigger than domestic violence environment. It's supporting the community to make a whole community feel safer. It's supporting older people. It's being a good example. It's showing how, if you're talking about how a man can get involved, it's just by doing good actions and not supporting bad actions. If people are, sometimes you got to speak out and just say, no, that's wrong. You can't do that. But I think the easiest way to do is just by leadership and examples of good actions, and getting involved with your community and showing people what a responsible person, how they can live, and people feed off of that. People, you know, whether you're involved in sports teams or neighborhood cleanups or a pantry, whatever it is, if you're involved in showing good actions, it grows.